Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
Well, Kate, I think we can take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. And our first snap from scrimmage, well, it's going to come with one team at a deficit.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Lamar off to play fake. He shovels this one forward. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No, we changed it. Yeah.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up fourth and long. He has it at the 33. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
60 Vikings.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Ready? Let's go.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70. Let go.
First down, play action. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play.
Ready up.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and that makes it 2nd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
This is caught by Trey Palmer, and they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
It's on target to Johnson. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Play fake, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Starts his return from the 23. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Not ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds the in route complete. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Tracking 60. Gravity Lions. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Bucs have the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Okay, ready.
So now, after being backed up just a bit, another 1st and goal.
Ready.
Goal to go, they're passing. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
On the set.
So the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Throwing it again here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Could not beat the defender there. So 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's a pretty cool look right there. That's the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. So they will indeed accept that penalty. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he comes through big here, 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's good for a couple of yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. before they can break the huddle. We've hit the end of our first quarter. 16-0 our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready up.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. This time it's a passing play. Brought in right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On the jump.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Went right, and that's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Play action. Here's Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dinged for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Daniel Whelan on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A handoff here to Sampson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's an 8-yard pickup, and then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, Alpha, sit up!
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Real quick.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
180.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. W11.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun here. Puts everything he has under this one. And they pick him off again! And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. I said it out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Jackson. It is cut left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. By the pylon. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one connects. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Lamar throwing again. And the defender comes away with it. And the Buccaneers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He's brought down back at the 16.
All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Ready.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Third down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive.
Let's go now.
One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Running it now out of the gun. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, Jack. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw here on first down. Catch made left side by Palmer. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Hits his running back. Racing down the left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here. Brock Jackson gets his offense lined up. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Eagles 14.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Short pass brought in. And he He rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
60 by 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. From the gun, Jackson. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the 1st. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Back. Viking, 18. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left with 4th down here. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that throws the lead to 5.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Darius Davis on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hand off to Sampson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to him again on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, Lamar. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
Back at his own 4-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
19, 18.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
180.
Now Jackson off the play action. Connects on the crosser. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again is Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Okay,
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 average, 60 tag.
Working now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed, because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
On the jump.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
It's a loss of a yard.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Setting up to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
70.
He's back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Middle. 180. Yeah.
He'll look to throw it. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up second and
Here he is to throw.
at the 23-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
15 yards. And an Eagles
Back to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Jay Smith.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A minute 20 left to go. This is 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Now it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Simpson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard
And he could have a free play here. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Hey, middle.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score! Give him the lead in the final minutes! So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And send him over right. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal would only tie this game.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Ranger. 19 Tiger. Go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
One drawn up here for Lamar. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.